It's funny because as humans, we naturally put off the thing we know we're supposed to be doing. I cannot tell you how long, well, actually, about a month is how long I've been putting off this video. I've been ducking and dodging this video like the plague because it's so personal, it's so deep to my core as to who I am. You know, it's the realest I've been. No pun intended. The real Will. Hello, good morning, good night. Could be morning time when you see this, could be evening, afternoon. I don't know, and I really don't give a damn. Not cussing in this because this is about Jesus Christ. I might cuss a little bit. Lord, forgive me. Lord, please forgive me, Jesus. If I cuss, forgive me, Jesus. Because sometimes I get so passionate and it just ends up blurting out, but I'm going to control my tongue because this video is about words, your tongue, your body, your mind, your soul, and how I have aligned all those things to become who I am today. So, without further ado, let me tell you a little bit about me. Oh, this is gonna be deep. This is gonna be deep. Brace yourself, strap in, buckle up. I almost said buckle the F up, but guess what? I'm not cussing. So, for the past 10 years, I'm 20 years old, for those who don't know. I'm 20 years old as of March of this year, 2025. March 5th, actually. I'm a Pisces. I don't know if the zodiacs are devilish, but I'm a Pisces. Whatever. 20 years old. And from the ages of about, I'm going to just say 10. I'm going to say 10 to about 20 to 20. I've been suffering from crippling anxiety. I'm a nervous wreck. I don't know why. I just am. Well, not anymore. That's the whole point of the video. But it's about how Jesus gave me my breakthrough. He gave me what I was searching for my whole life. This is a big deal. Okay, and it just happened in June 26th of this year. And you're probably saying, how do you know the day? How do you know the day Jesus freed you? Because that's what I am. I'm free now. I can do whatever I want. I have free will. I can squeeze my nose and talk to you like this if I wanted to. I can do this. You know what? I'm going to hold my microphone. Actually, should I hold it? Should I hold the microphone or put it down? It probably sounds better like this, huh? Whatever. Y'all just want to hear my beautiful voice. My beautiful, buttery smooth voice. Okay, I'll hold it. I'll hold it for now. But if I get too passionate, I'm putting it back down. I'm putting it back down. My voice cracking, but I don't care. I'm putting it back down. But yeah, so I've had anxiety in my school years from grades 6th grade to 12th. It was the worst of the worst of the worst. So pretty much my entire school career, I've had anxiety. And as a result of my anxiety, I had a stuttering problem. So when I spoke, it would come out nervously. It would come out, right? And you're probably thinking, oh, I stutter too. I stutter, sometimes when I get nervous, whatever, right? But it would get so bad that I would stutter not nervous, Well, I was nervous perpetually, if that makes sense. Like I was always nervous, and it sounds crazy, like brushing my teeth, going to bed. Like from the time I got up to the time I went to bed, I was a anxious, nervous mess, right? And you're probably the same way. Is somebody out there right now who's anxious, nervous all the time? And it sucks. It's the worst thing out to be anxious, to be nervous. And so I was anxious, which led to my stuttering, which led to depression. So when you combine all those things together, you get me, a beautiful freaking mess of a human. But guess what? I'm flawed and I don't care. I'm not mad about it. It's just who I am. We're all flawed. We're all a little bit up. I didn't cuss. I didn't say the word. We're all a little bit effed up, just being real. And this is a safe space. So in the comments below, tell me if you're anxious, if you're something, just let me know something, because I want to feel like I'm not alone in this scenario. But guess what? You aren't alone. The way out is Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah, like it got so bad to the point, burping. It got so bad to the point where I couldn't say my name. I couldn't order food at a restaurant. And y'all hear me talking right now, uncut, unedited, because I'm just that guy now. I'm that guy. But I'm not that guy. He's that guy. But yeah, this video is going to be unedited to just prove that I am who I say I am. Right? And I don't want this video to be 10 hours long, so I'm going to speed this story up just a tad. It was so bad. It was so bad. No words do it justice, y'all. I was really, 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 really depressed, because eventually I just isolated myself and just stopped talking in general. Because when you can't get your words out and when you're in school, people are going to talk shit about you. They talk shit. I had friends. I had people who, was cool with me, even though they knew I stuttered. Everybody knew I stuttered. Everybody knew I was a fuck up. But guess what? I still had people cool with me, which was fine. But I was always the second friend. I was always third in line, fourth in line, fifth in line. I was never anybody's first friend in a lineup, ever. So, but I wasn't bitter because it was my choice. I chose to seclude myself from society. I was isolating myself intentionally, because I knew that if I spoke and said what I was really thinking and really saying, that people wouldn't like me. Maybe that was just my own self-hate, self-hate. That's another big one for me. Self-hate. I hated myself. Hated. Like, that word is not an exaggeration. It was hate. Like, I couldn't even look myself in the mirror. Like, I would look in the mirror, but I would never look myself in the eyes. Key detail, in the eyes, right? Because the eyes are the window to the soul. You see my soul right now. You really can't see it, but you can, because it needs to be eye to eye. But you're watching this video, so it technically is eye to eye. While we're making eye contact, subscribe. I gotcha. Anyway, back to the story at hand. I was depressed. I hated myself. I stuttered. I was anxious. No one liked me. I can laugh now, but I cried before. I definitely need a therapist. I definitely need therapy, some type of mental help. I'm gonna get my hands in the camera because I can see my nice giant hands. Hey. I definitely need some type of therapy at this point, because I'm a little bit messed up in the brain. But guess what? I'm getting there. I'm learning every day. I'm growing every day. I'm getting better every day, because that's what I do. I'm a human. I grow. So it's been a long journey for me to just get here, because I've been trying to improve myself. The hands matter, because I'm speaking very Italian. I've been on a journey to improve myself for the past 10 years. I've been doing everything you could think of to improve myself: reading, exercising, praying, reading the Bible, and growing closer to God. And I noticed the closer I grew to God, the closer I discovered myself. And not just any God. I'm not knocking Buddha. I'm not knocking whoever y'all praying to. I'm talking about Jesus, okay? If I say God, I'm talking about Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is who I'm talking about. And I know some of y'all are rolling your eyes like, here we go, a sermon about Jesus, right? And it kind of is, but listen, because people think of the Bible as a book of rules. In reality, the Bible is the book of life. Every answer you're looking for is in the Bible. Every solution to the problem you're having right now is in the Bible. And you're thinking, that's probably not even true. He's probably just talking out of his butt. But I'm not. It's a little pun up in there. But I'm not, for real, because the Bible has really changed my life. God has really changed my life for the better, because everything God does for you is for your betterment, you know? So just to give a little bit of context as to how bad it was in school, I will never forget this moment. This moment is what killed me. This murdered me. This murdered me. It was 8th grade, and it was a full classroom, about 30 kids in there, and we had to read aloud. Dun, dun, dun. You know, every kid's worst nightmare in school who couldn't effing read, aka me. You know, during the popcorn reading stuff, I'm gonna say it S stuff. During the popcorn reading, I would be sweating bullets because I'm like, please do not call on me. Please don't call on me because I cannot read. I can't read. But of course, kids will always call on me because they knew I couldn't read. How fucked up is that? But whatever, off my back. Anyway, 8th grade, in class, we're sitting in rows. It's rows of kids, and we each have to read a page out of this novel, out of this book. I don't know what book it was, but it was some long ass book. Okay, it was the words was about this big on the page. It was about this big, and it was word after word after word after word. It was a book. You know, it was my biggest fear, a book. Every black man's biggest fear, education. Joking, black men are educated. We're smart, we're independent, and we have brains. I'm rambling. But so I'm second in line, right? So this is a fresh book. This is a fresh segment in the classroom. Everybody has just quieted down from being noisy. We're all settled down. We all go in our backpacks, get our books, open to page 1. Boom. The dude in front of me reads his page. Perfect. He's flawless. Read it like a master. Next page. Me. So I go to start the book, and I'm so nervous to even read. I'm just so nervous, right? And so when I get nervous, I stutter even more. I start talking like a maniac, right? So I start reading, and y'all, I lie to you not, I stuttered on every single word. Every single word. Did you hear what I just said? In a room full of 8th graders, I stuttered on every single word. I'm talking about regular ass words. Regular words like a, the, and. I was like, the mailman went to the store, and it was so embarrassing. This story is so embarrassing. This story is necessary to the overall story. So I'm reading, I'm fucking up halfway through the page, and the classroom is dead silent. They're hanging on to every single word I'm saying or not saying. And so I get about halfway through, and I'm like, wow, this is the worst moment of my life. So I start crying halfway through the page. Crying. Tears. So now the stuttering is mixed in with the tears. So now I'm the mailman went to the store. This is embarrassing. And some of you are probably laughing at me. You're probably laughing right now. You're probably laughing at me right now. Or not. Or you're probably feeling bad for me. Whatever. So I finished the page. After 10 hours, I get through the fucking page. Lord, forgive me for cussing. I didn't mean cuss. Forgive me. I get through the page, and the class is mute. No one says a word. So now my freaking face is just in this book. I'm just like, whoa. I can't even look up. I didn't look up. I just kept my face in the book. Just being honest, my whole life for the past 10 years has been one big embarrassment. Just being honest, the past 10 years of my life has been one big joke, and I've been the punchline. And it made me really, really sad. So, eighth grade was the start of the beginning. So, after I get done, a girl in the back starts snickering. She starts, did y'all hear his ass? He just fucked up. So she's snickering in the back, and I'm just like, bruh, it's over. It's over. Like, that is social suicide. You can't even read a book. You can't even read a page out of a fucking book. And you're just, excuse me, Lord. And you're just here and you can't even read. And mind y'all, this is the honors class. This is an honors class. So it's like everybody in here can do something, at least read well, right? I'm just the only one who can't even. I'm the only one doing that, right? So the teacher try to be Superwoman. She gonna say, I don't know why you're laughing. William has one of the highest grades in this class. Who cares? He can't read. What are you not comprehending? He can't read. So I'm like, great. That went over everybody's head. I'm like, I don't even care. Talking about I got the highest grade in the class. I can't read, guys. What does that mean to them? They can't check Power School. They can't open the grade book and see that shit. They're going off what's happening right now. We're going off us reading the book, and he can't get through the page. Right? So after that, I was mute. I never said a word again. And nice enough, she never had me read again out loud because she knew I almost died doing that. But this video is kind of long already. Whatever. But okay, so throughout high school, I have still buff though, still sexy. Yeah. So in high school, I was really to myself. I had friends, of course, and but I was way more quiet, way more to myself. I was very introverted in high school. I gained a bit more, I guess, popularity after my YouTube channel came out, and everybody seen how fun I really was. They seen the real Will on my YouTube, and that kind of gave people the chance to open up to me and talk to me more and be like, you know what, he's actually cool as fuck. He's actually cool. But before, I didn't even give them a chance to know me. I didn't try to know nobody. I wasn't trying to mingle because I just got mentally scarred by that moment. Like, I never read out loud again in class. I never gave another presentation. I never did anything. Like, I gave probably one presentation, but I'm good at those because I'm a good entertainer. I'm a natural entertainer. I'm a natural showman. Once it's like lights, camera, action, I got a big old screen behind me. I got pictures and shit. Cousin, I got pictures and stuff behind me. I'm like, oh, this, that, blah, 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 blah. I can kind of freestyle that a bit more. But a book, woo, on a page, boom. But suicide's not a joke. I wasn't suicidal. I was never suicidal because I'm too much of a pussy to kill myself. But I was never even considering killing myself. But I just wanted to be free, And eventually, the month before my senior year, I dropped out of high school. I dropped out. I was like, I cannot take any more of this. It was like somebody was torturing me. I might do a part 2 to this video because it's kind of long already. But maybe I might stop it here. A cliffhanger. I won't do it. I won't. Calm down. I won't do it to you. I won't do it to you. Calm down. But I'm gonna just speed up a little bit because I don't want to get too much. I don't have storage on my phone like that to be talking to y'all all day. But yeah. So where was I? Oh, high school. Ended up dropping out of high school because of my anxiety, my depression, my self-hate, my stuttering. It was just a ball of bullshit. Okay, it was a ball of bullshit. So I was like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm done. I'm gonna drop out. So eventually told my parents, told my family about my mental health issues. I didn't even tell them the depths of it, but I told them I was having mental health problems. And people, not knocking my parents or anybody else, but people don't take teen mental health seriously. In my opinion, I think people kind of downplay teens as far as mental health because that's when your mind is growing up into an adult and you don't know who you are. You don't know anything about yourself. You just know I'm here. I'm fucking up. No one likes me. I hate myself. Shit sucks. Right? That's all you know. So you can't really expect anybody else to understand you, especially if you're not saying anything. So if you're somebody out there who is suffering with something, mental health, anxiety, whatever, tell somebody and tell them the whole truth. Tell them everything you're going through. Because if I would have told somebody what I was really going through in the moment, I'm sure I would have gotten real help. Because I'm probably about 10 years late to my therapy session. So hey, there's that. But whatever. I'm gonna just tell y'all that senior year was my favorite year of high school. I ended up going back. I ended up re-enrolling. I didn't even unenroll. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna go back. Ended up going back to high school. If y'all want the full high school dropout story, let me know, because that's a whole nother full story, like of me dropping out of high school. Graduating high school graduate. I'll give y'all a little bicep action for the show. But graduated high school. I vowed to never go to college. Ended up going to college for a year. Loved it. Best time ever. College was amazing. Ended up not going back the next year. Worked at fucking Panda Express. Fast forward a little bit now. Now I got another job somewhere else. Won't tell y'all that because y'all are nosy. But yeah. So I've been on this long journey of just improving myself, kind of figuring out who I am. And yeah, so that brings us to now. That was a very long-winded prequel, but it is very significant to what's happening right now in my life. What's happening in my life? Just kidding. Jesus. So I was, I've been exercising. Exercising is really, 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 really beneficial for your mental health as well as your physical, because it really helps your mind focus and grows your confidence and helps you believe in yourself. But yeah, so I've been reading my Bible. I was on like a I messed it up recently, but I was on like a 90 something day streak of reading a page out the Bible every day. And I still do it now. As soon as I wake up, I at least read a page out the Bible because I feel like the first thing you feed your mind is what's going to be the foundation of your day. So if you open your phone and the first thing you do is open Instagram and you seeing all the different beef, all the toxicity, or you open your text messages and you got problems waiting on you, open your job schedule and you stressed out first thing in the morning, that's wrong. Open that Bible. Get some peace first thing in your day. Get some peace, get some clarity. So that's what I have now. I have so much clarity. I have so much focus. I have so much, I don't know, I'm just locked in now. I'm just laser focused on everything now because I just was cleared up. So fast forward, it's crazy. Oh my God, it's crazy. This story is crazy. So fast forward. Oh, side note, my stuttering has improved year after year. Like I've been training myself to be a better speaker over the years throughout all of this. So I've been gaining confidence throughout high school, like senior year, college. Now I've been growing and gaining more confidence in myself as a human being. And now I actually love myself. I actually kind of like myself because somebody said something. If you were to name all the things you love, how long would it take before you name yourself? I was like, damn. I wasn't even on the table. My family, my friends, everything else. I would never be like, oh, I love myself, but I do love myself. When you go through the list of things you love, it should be Jesus and then yourself. I'm just being real, because Jesus is the creator. He's the reason we're all here today, still here today. He's the reason you're even able to watch this video. He's the reason your ears are working to hear my voice. He's the reason your eyes are working to see my beautiful face. He's the reason your mouth is working to even respond to what I'm saying or comment below with your thumbs. He's the reason you can even move your fucking fingers. Oh, freaking fingers. I digress. June 26th of this year, Jesus cured my stuttering. Yes, I'll say it again. June 26th, Jesus Christ cured my stuttering. He freed me of my mental shackles to free my mouth. Okay? Because this is such a weird story. It's so weird. But I noticed a word that I never said was I. I never said I, right? And you're thinking, how have you never said the word I? It's the beginning of the sentences, right? I is not just a word. It's the beginning of your train of thought. And if you never say the word I, you have no train of thought. For example, I woke up this morning. I brushed my teeth. I went to work. I came home. I used to never say that. For the past 10 years, I have never ran down my day like that and been like, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. I have never said that, ever. I might have said, I did this, I went to the store, I went here. But I've never said it in a consistent, congruent line of thought, right? So when you don't do it, your mind is a mess. It has nowhere to start from because you're just scrambling. So you start overthinking, you get anxiety, you start, having no train of thought. So I started saying, I did this, I did that, I went here, I went there, right? And the more I thought about it, I was like, I is not even really a word. It's more of a sound, right? I. Is what your body naturally makes. It's I. And then so I linked that to my breath, to breathing. I is your breath, right? And I might sound crazy when I say this, but the air we're breathing that's entering our lungs is Jesus Christ. Listen, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. The air we breathe is Jesus Christ. Cause you say I. If you never say I, you're never letting Jesus take control of your body. Because as humans, we say, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Yet we're still 10 and 2 trying to control our lives when in reality, we have no control over anything. All we have control over is our own mind and the words that come out of our mouths. That's all we have control over. And we barely control this because really the words we speak is God. Okay. That's why you shouldn't be cussing. You shouldn't be speaking bad about nobody because your words are so powerful. The power is really in the tongue. Listen, it's in the tongue. The power of life and death is in the tongue. If you say, I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be in shape, You will be those things because you've just spoke it into an existence. Versus even saying, I might get in shape, I might be rich, I might be a millionaire. Now you've made the chances at least 50-50. You've at least made it up in the air. Now it's like it might happen, may or may not. But if you say, I am going to do this, I am going to do that, I will be this, I will be that, you will be those things, because the power of life is in the tongue. And I won't even give y'all no bad examples right now, because death is also in the tongue. So if you say, I'm never going to be in shape, I'm never going to be rich, I don't believe these things about myself, because I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be successful, six pack, big pecs, big arms, rich, mansion. I'm going to have a mansion. I'm going to have a beautiful wife, beautiful children. I'm going to be rich, successful. All the things I've ever dreamed of, I will have. I'm claiming it. So it will be mine. So you can't even speak negative about yourself out your mouth. If you do, that's why our thoughts are silent, because you control what comes out of here. You control this. Keep the negative thoughts in here. Once you put the negative thoughts here, you've now manifested them. They're now real. You've now brought them to life. You've now brought them to death, actually. So you can't speak negative about anything or anybody or any scenario. You must say, I will get home safely. I will land safely. I will get here safely. My parents will make it home. My family will get home. You can't say, oh, they might die today, because now they're gonna fucking die, But you can't say those things. You must say, Lord, I rebuke those words. Forgive me, Jesus. Scratch those words off the earth. And you must replace them with new words, with fresh words, with belief, with faith. And I've always believed that I would overcome my stuttering, overcome all my anxieties. I always believed it. So my faith is what cured me, to be honest. My faith in Jesus and my faith that one day I would be I would be free, is what freed me. So this video is really, really, really long, really, 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 really long. But if you want a part 2 of this video where I get more in depth about June 26th, where my life was forever changed, forever and ever and ever and ever, comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you hated it, if you loved it, let me know. Whatever. I love you. Jesus loves you. Have a good day. Losers. I'm just kidding. You're all winners. You're all stars. You're all superstars. I love you all. God loves you. Amen.